Hello and welcome back to Stonemountaingaming. This is Kratos. I am playing Kerbal Space Program. Let's begin. Alrighty. Start a new game. Player name. Let's do SMG Kratos. How about that? Sounds nice. Let's pick a flag. I don't know. Not good choices. Let's do this one. I think that looks pretty cool. Except I would be playing career mode, but it's not in the game yet. Clicking on it, nothing happening. So we'll be doing sandbox. Basically the difference is, well, supposedly, in sandbox you get everything for free, while in career mode there's going to be some kind of limit. Oh, looks like we got a minor bug there. Is it like an ocean? I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, so basically, let's go back. This is where you do everything, basically. So this is where you build your spaceships, the vehicle assembly building. Over here, you build space planes. You can see space plane hangar. Over here, we have our tracking station. This will show you all of your flights you have in progress. And over here is the launch pad, where you launch your spaceships. Alright, sound good? Okay, so I think I've got a couple mods installed. I've got the Cosmos Space Station parts pack that adds a bunch of these basically parts for space stations right here. These are solar panels. That's pretty much it for that mod. We've also got the Kerbal attachment system, which honestly I got because it looked interesting. I've never played with it, so you'll be learning along with me on that one. That's these parts right here: electromagnet, grappling hook, hook bay, anchor, that kind of stuff. It's basically for attaching things. I really don't know. We'll see. And we've also got a mod called Nova Punch, which adds a whole bunch of different parts. I don't know which ones. I'm sorry. It might say on them. Found lying on the side of the road. I don't know. We've also got the KW rocketry mod that adds, again, just more parts. You can see on some of them it says manufacturer KW rocketry, so that means it's from that mod. Forgot to set a timer. Okay, don't have one. I will be right back, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. Got a stopwatch. I'm going to try to keep these episodes somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, around there. Hopefully. Alright, so basically, if I haven't told you about this yet, the objective of this game, okay, sorry, there's no objective of this game per se, but we're building a spaceship, okay? You gotta try to make them efficient and also stable. That's the hard part, making them stable. So I'm gonna make a goal for this I'm gonna make a goal for every episode. In this episode, we're going to try to get a satellite into space. So first goal, or first step of that, is to make a satellite, I guess. So we're going to make, so there's two types of command pods. That's what this section is, pods. There is unmanned and manned, and we're going to go for an unmanned one because this is a satellite. You're not just going to leave a guy up on a satellite forever, you know. Alright, so these are remote. These need, the deficit of these is that they use electricity, which we'll get to later. So move way up here, place that. Next, we'll add some fuel to it. Whoa. Okay. So we gotta select some fuel. It says monopropellant, too big. Wait, actually, I'm curious. This one I have. That's the one I want. I want the bigger one. Propulsion. So this is where you get your fuel and your thrusters and stuff. Oh, oh, alright. Let's make a new one. Does this glitch. Oh no. Okay, so we gotta place a part in here. New. Because sometimes it'll glitch and the object won't actually be rendered, so you can't grab it or anything. But then you can't attach anything to it, so it's a bit of a mess. But alright, so we'll place our pod here, remote control pod. And then next step is to add some fuel. It's RCS fuel. Here's some fuel. Not very much. Actually, that's not even enough, I don't think. Maybe if we had two of those, that'll be good. 810 for the top stage. Next step, let's see. Okay, we need to go to the control tab and scroll over to here. We need an SAS module, an advanced SAS module. What this does is if you activate your SAS, it'll attempt to keep your rocket straight, basically. And we'll put this right under here. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. You know, cars outside. It's amazing. Alright, next we need some monopropellant, and I'll explain to you what that does in a moment. RCS. Okay, here we go. So that's monopropellant. Actually, I want to put this right under the SAS. We probably only need one for the top stage. Let's add these to be saved. These are just little ones that can go on the side. And then this cool thing is if you press X, or you can just click on this, it adds symmetry mode. So basically it'll add as many as you set the symmetry mode to. So we're gonna add 6. I think that sounds good. And then throw these fuel tanks on the bottom. Alright, and then next we need a thruster. So for the top stage we want to so you can see on here, if you look down to the 1, 2, 3, 4th section down, it says engine max power, engine min power, that stuff. You see ISP at sea level and ISP in vacuum. That is basically how efficient they are, how fuel efficient they are, one at sea level and one at vacuum. And this thermal, these nuclear engines, I mean, there's that one over there that I was just on, and there's also this one. They are more efficient in space, which is what we want in this top stage, because it'll be later on, so we'll be higher up. Hopefully, at least. Alright, so, is this one bigger? Ooh, it's much bigger. I like that. It's got a good ISP and vacuum, so that's what we want. Okay, maybe it's a bit big. Yeah, it's probably a bit tall, but we'll leave it until it needs to be changed, hopefully. Unless it doesn't, who knows? Alright, I'm just checking out these fuel tanks real quick, seeing if there's any. Yeah, there's not. Seeing if there's any really big ones. Okay, so next we need to get a decoupler. So we go to the structural tab. So there's tons of decouplers, especially with these mods I have, but I want to use the Rockomax brand, which is farther this way, I guess. There it is. Nope. Here. These are, I just like the size of these, and they tend to do better at doing this where it covers up, and I like the look of that. Okay, so now we need to make our next stage, which will I'm planning on making this a 3-stage rocket. So we'll have our launch stage. It'll hopefully get us pretty high up, and then we'll have our secondary stage just to adjust our orbit a little bit, and then we'll have our final stage, hopefully for I don't know, just for extra. Just be careful. I just remember that I'm making a satellite, so I guess we should probably work on that a bit. So let's go to science. Nope, utility. And go over here. Okay, and we need these rechargeable batteries. So we'll put a ton of these. We need a lot. We'll put them between the monopropellant. And also, these are battery banks. So they can just go in line, which is pretty useful. Parachutes. Alright, I think that's all the batteries. Okay, next. So, one thing we need on our satellite, I think, is solar panels. So we can keep it charged, and plus it's remote. So, we'll add a couple to get it going at first. These ones. Those are nice. Can we put them on the batteries? No. Alright, let's just put them up right here. Maybe a bit higher so it looks nice. And then we'll make some bigger ones that can be expanded later. Not that one. I want a big one. This. Oops. Okay, not that many. Just 2, I think. Okay, guys, I will be back in a second. Hold on. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I had a bit of a CPU issue. Fix it up a little bit. Go back into our vehicle assembly building. Load it. I saved it as SMG satellite. Stone Mountain satellite. Sounds right. Alright, here it is. Place these things on the side. Worried about the aerodynamicy there, though. So let's see if there's anything else we can add on the other side. Not really, honestly. But let's add some of these little gadgets. They really do nothing, but I think they look pretty cool. Have them on. Barometer. Oh, a bit low. You know, I don't want angle snap on for this. Angle snap makes it so it snaps at different angles. Don't know how to put it any easier. So plus and minus to go in and out. You can zoom in pretty. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Alright, Stone Mountain satellite. Load it back up. Scroll up here, zoom in. Okay, those are gone. Not that big of a deal. Accelerometer. I think that one might actually do something. I'm not sure. Barometer. Kerbal detector. And thermometer on the outside of a spaceship. Sounds safe. Alright, add this little antenna. We don't need that. Alright, okay, so next thing. Okay, so this is a satellite. Does honestly need a, some kind of, you know. Oh well, okay, it'll look fine. I think it'll be cool. I think that looks good, honestly. Maybe do some more on the top, like aerodynamic, add a little bit of a nose cone. Bit big, 2.5 meter. That fits, but it doesn't look good, honestly. Nope. Nope. Same deal. Guess we don't have much of a choice unless there's some kind of functional one in utility. Bit small. Don't really need a parachute on a satellite. If it looks cool, I'll do it though. Alright, I guess we'll just keep that nose cone on there. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. So next stage. This one needs to have quite a bit of fuel, but not extremely much, and it has to have an engine that's got a decent ISP in both in space and at sea level. That's the goal, because it'll be kind of transferring between. Ooh. Alright, let's get some fuel on here first. That's big. Bit too big, I think. Okay, these are cool. They're adapters, so that they go from one size to another, but they also have fuel in them. So, it's tiny. It looks big, but it's not. Where's that one I just had? It was back here. One of these. That one, I think. I think I want something like that, but a bit more fuel. Make it look at least a bit decent. I need to find one that's the same width as these. Honestly, I'm betting this one just about as it is, of course, but it's a bit too big. Ooh. Bit big again. This one's smaller. Nope. This one's smaller. Nope. Those are all the same width, I think. How about that? Ooh, there we go. Let's see. I'm worried this is going to be a bit too tall for its width, but we'll see. So go back to propulsion. Go over here. I'm going to add some more mono propellant onto this one, just to make sure we have enough. I'll show you why we need that. It's very important. So we'll grab the whole ship and move it up some more. And save, just to make sure. Just in case, you know. Okay, so, oops. Go back to structural. We need to grab another decoupler, a bigger one this time. Maybe this one. Ooh. I want it to... Oh, I don't think it's going to do it. which sucks. I don't like exposed parts like that, but we'll get over it, I guess. Alright, mechanical decoupler, stack decoupler. Ooh, fairing panel. You can rotate items with W, A, S, and D. It took me a long time to figure out, actually. Explosive bolt. Those are for you set them at the same time as your decoupler, so it blasts and kind of unattaches it, like pushes it away, so it's not in the way. It's pretty useful, but they're sometimes a bit destructive. We'll probably use them eventually. All right, that'll probably be our best bet. I don't like it, but gotta do what you gotta do. Do we want this much? That's so tall. Way too tall, actually. I think we're just gonna... Ooh. Too big. 375 meters. I think that's exactly what we need. It is. How much fuel does that have? Ooh, a lot. Okay, that's good. That's not too tall. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna add a very strong engine, hopefully with a high ISP at sea level, because this is gonna be the one that's launching it. I want to use one of these that has multiple, like on the bottom. I think those look really cool. Ooh, 5 meters. Jeez, it's big. We need 3.75 meters. What we're looking for. We don't really need it, but right here. Oh, it's got terrible ISP, but we got a lot of fuel. I think we can do it. And also, we're gonna add some solid engines. What they do is they use fuel that's already in them, so you don't have to. It doesn't use the liquid fuel. And ooh, it also you can't control the throttle on them, so that's why they're good for takeoff, is because you don't really need to control the throttle. And then they save your liquid fuel. Oh, those look pretty cool. Is that these ones? Yeah. Those are pretty good. I think we'll use those. Alright. Next we need to fix this. This is not going to be stable. So, go to structural. And we've got these. These are part of a mod. The strut connectors. There's normal ones, but these ones are extremely strong. And what they do is basically, let's zoom in. You can attach two parts of a ship with them. So I'll put it right here. And how about right there. And these ones are extremely strong. You can see the strength in the bottom right. That's ridiculous. I'll go show you the normal ones. Right here. Oop, nope, not that one. This one. 150 to, like, what was it? 22,000? No, 220,000 looks like. So these are strong. I still don't know if they'll hold the stable though, honestly. Okay, what's this thing? Decoupling strut. Ooh, that'd be nice if it would reach. Basically, I think it just holds two parts together, but it also decouples. Keep it a bit more stable. I think that's what it does. I can't tell you for sure. I'd like to find a solid part that can hold them together, but also decouple, like these things. This is truss block. Alright, I guess we'll see how this part works. We might have to come back and fix it a bit, but okay. Next, we need to do RCS. So that's what the mono propellant is used for. So that's these guys right here. So what they do is they're basically little tiny. You can see what they look like. Those are all jets on them, and they're for rotating your ship, and that's what the mono propellant fuel is used for. And there's a mode for docking mode, so that's when you're docking two ships, and then you're running totally on mono propellant. So, but they're pretty cool. You'll see what they do. Let's keep on messing it up. All right, I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. We've got advanced SAS module, got monopropellant with RCS blocks. Got an extremely unstable portion of our ship. What was that for? Alright, anyways, make sure there's nothing else that we can use to connect those two parts. Nothing that's long enough, really. It's pointless to attach two of them. Oh, I did forget one thing, though. These need to be put on decouplers. I'm gonna use radial decouplers, so they're close. And, oops, grab them right here so I can put them on. Oh, didn't work. Alright, let's grab, actually, let's use these kind. Stick out a bit. So what these do is they're part of a stage, so they'll basically disconnect. So when these run out of fuel, we can disconnect them so that we're just not dragging around the extra weight. Let's move them down a bit, actually. I hope they're actually on. It doesn't look like it. Let's move them like right there. So let's check out the staging, make sure it's right. So we've got these three as well as this one going. That's not right. We need this one to go at the same time. So now all three of these will launch at the same time. And then next we want these 4 decouplers to decouple. And that looks like that's what it's doing. Next we want it to decouple right here, which is what's happening. Oh, we need to move this down here. That way this will decouple and this rocket will launch. And next this will decouple. Need to move this down. This will decouple and this rocket will launch right here. I'm pretty sure that's all of our stages. Oh, are our struts gone? Sure looks like it, so it's really worried about this part, guys. Hopefully it works. Alright, so we'll go straight up from here. Hopefully that's enough. Don't know if it will be. We'll save, and then one more thing. Structural, and go very end right here. Stability enhancer. So these basically hold it until you launch. We just need 2 of them, really. Hopefully we can do that. It's not going to let me. I don't feel like going to do it one by one, so we'll go with 4. And that'll go at the same stage as the rockets, so it'll let go as soon as the rockets launch. That doesn't look too safe, honestly. Well, there's no people on this ship, so it's okay. So, I think we're ready to go to the launch pad, guys. Let's go. It's loading. Got a nice little solar system right there. Getting a bit bad of FPS right now. Between 19 and 20, but we'll see. Hopefully this doesn't, like, crash. That'd be bad. Alright, so we gotta wait for a minute for it to start. You'll be able to tell when it does. Okay, there it went. Alright, doesn't look too safe. So, if I turn on T, that's just turning on the SAS, so it'll attempt to keep stable. It'll try to stay at the same spot in this nav ball. The RCS, you can see, that's the RCS. And we can see our monopropellant going away right now. Let's turn that off. So if we hold shift, our throttle goes up, which is what we want. Maybe. And as soon as we press space, we'll launch. So, launching in 3, 2, and 1. Alright, guys. See a bit of... Wow, uh-oh. Okay, we're getting a bit of rotation. Let's turn on our RCS. Not helping. So, it's rolling, basically. So, it's not too bad yet. I'm worried that it will. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is get to about 10,000 meters, and that's when we'll change. And we're also going to try to stay around 200 meters per second, because it's a bit of a waste of fuel to go any faster than that. It's also throttled down. We don't need to be going that fast. Accelerating that fast. Okay. Alright, I wish it wasn't rolling. It's really hard to control while it's rolling, but... Alright, we're at 5,000 meters. Still rolling. It's very annoying. I can't stop it. I can try to reverse it. Let's try to... Uh-oh. Okay, maybe not. try to get back under that dot. Alright, we're about to lose our liquid... uh-oh. Wait. Those are liquid fueled engines, aren't they? No, maybe they're not. I don't know. Okay, this is so bad, guys. Alright, this part isn't doing us any good. We're rotating fast now. Let's turn over our throttle a bit. Oh, we're way too high. I don't... okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, the only thing we can do is try to land safely. So let's... Okay, maybe, actually, let's try to... We can try to get in orbit with this. We're a bit high to start turning, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to turn to 45 degrees. 45 degrees from the start. Okay, turn on RCS. Alright, I'm not sure what it's doing. It's not listening to me, that's what it's not doing. Alright, I'm trying to control it to stop, but it's not. Now we're going down. Okay, guys. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly building. I'm sorry about that. Okay, are these liquid fueled engines? I think they might be. So let's go back to propulsion. Let's look for them, make sure. Because they're supposed to be solid. Oh, yep, those are liquid boosters. Oops, my bad. We want solid boosters. Such as that. There we go. That looks better even. Oh, and also, let's take some nose cones and put them on here. These little ones over here. I think these ones will fit. Nope. These ones. Nope. Really? Oh, those ones do fit. Okay. Then we're also going to get some winglets. Hopefully that'll help stabilize us a little bit. Put them right here. This is bad. I think we might just have to get rid of this stage and hope we can still make it without that stage. Hope. Can't stress that part enough. Propulsion. Go back over here and grab this again. Nope. This. Nope. This one. Yes. Alright, see how that looks. Does it look any more stable? It does. It looks much more stable. But I'm still not sure if... now I'm just not sure if it's going to have enough fuel. Alright, let's put some RCS blocks on here. And also... structural. Go over here and grab some stability enhancers. Again, I'd like to just have 2, but it won't let me. Okay, let's just do them one at a time, because... Let's put... Actually, no, now I need 4 if I'm going to do it like this. There we go. It's a bit high, actually. Let's lower it. That's better. Okay, save it again and launch. Clear the launch pad and proceed. Seeing the debris on the launch pad. Poor ship. Alright, wait for it to load. Alright. Okay, so throttle up. Turn on our SAS with T, if I didn't mention that. And launch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Staging was done wrong. Guys, I'm just messing up everywhere. I forgot to do the staging again. Oh, what kind of terrible person am I? Okay. So we're gonna take these, put these down here in the first stage. Actually, we can just move this one up. Now, all of our rockets should launch as well as those we're releasing. And then these should all decouple. And then this should decouple at the same time as this goes off. Perfect. Okay, sorry guys, I apologize for that. Alright. Take 3. Throttle up. Turn on SAS. Launching in T-minus 3, 2, 1. Alright, I should have put some struts between this actually, but it's too late for that. We're already flying, guys. Not very stable. You can see possibly more wobbling than we had last time. Let's turn down this a bit. It's wasting fuel. Don't want to slow down though. And as you get through the atmosphere, you can see up here, you'll start to go faster from less thrust, which makes sense, obviously. Hopefully our wing blitz are helping a bit. I'm not sure if they are. I just realize how ugly this satellite's going to look, but it's okay. This is the first episode, you know. We're going to have some fun in the Kerbal Space Program. Lots of fun things to do. You don't want to do that. Alright, okay, so... Oh, I just thought of a big problem. Hopefully it doesn't affect us. But you guys are just loving watching me fail. It's probably pretty amazing. Alright, we're about to lose our solid fuel. So let's get rid of those. Hitting space activates the next stage. Thrust up a bit. There we go. Oh, way too high. Okay, turn on RCS so we can turn a bit. Turn over to 45 degrees. So we're going to try to get in orbit of Kerbin. That's the main planet. Probably low orbit. We only need about maybe 75,000 meters. Yeah, that sounds about good. So you can see our orbit right here. And this is our apoapsis, which is the highest point of your orbit. So we want our apoapsis about 75,000. Hopefully we can get there off of this jet, because I'm not sure if this one will thrust us fast enough to. Turn off RCS, don't need to waste monopropellant. Alright, gotta keep an eye on this. We're gonna let you guys look real quick at... So this is the moon, second moon of Kerbin. And if we zoom out more, that's Kerbin. You can see just how much there is to explore. And there's adding more. Next update should be out soon, hopefully. It's in testing of some kind. Zoom in real quick, so I don't want to lose our app. 59, 60. You know, we might be able to make this one to 10,000. 100,000, I mean. No, maybe we shouldn't. Actually, let's do it. Why not? And then we can hit X, stop our thrust. And then right here, click right here under our apoapsis, add maneuver. Then we stretch this out. And this is setting a maneuver, and I'll show you what that is. And we want our periapsis and apoapsis to be about the same. Periapsis is your lowest point of orbit. Sorry, I can't talk, guys. Alright. Bring this back in. Nope. Stretch it out a bit. 95 to 118. That's not bad. So what we need to do... I don't even know what's going on right now. Turn on RCS, and we need to go turn off our RCS just totally. Find out where our maneuver is. So it's going to take us about 24 seconds to reach the speed we need to be at. And we need to be at that speed in 1 minute and 28 seconds. Okay, this is terrible. I don't have any RCS down here. Should have done that. Trying to find... It'll be a blue marker. Oh, there it is. Okay, see, because it's moving it all from the front, that's why it's so terribly slow at rotating. Hopefully we can make it in time. Okay. Okay, this is bad, guys. And it's not good if we miss this node, honestly, because... Okay, I need to drop that. It's not rotating fast. Oh, shit. Okay, X. Okay, we're gonna try to do it. We're still gonna go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get this thing in orbit. Okay, now it's gonna take much longer to burn, though. Alright. So, no, but guys, Matt is much better at this game than I am. Much, much better. He'll probably be playing it sometime, as soon as you get your equipment, probably. Alright, we just need to go. See what we can do. Hopefully we can make our orbit before we start crashing into the ground. So, scared of that. It's not looking like we're going to be able to, honestly. There's the rest of our ship. Everything fell off, honestly. That's not good. Broken, but we're still going to try to get this piece of junk into orbit. Maybe we will be able to make it, hopefully. Alright, gotta get over here to this little node. Alright, it's growing. You can see the orbit's going. Okay, we'll probably make it into an orbit, honestly. This will be the failed Stone Mountain satellite. We'll make a new one sometime. Hopefully. Alright, go back. Catch up with that again. Node. This, if you aim at this and you thrust, that's basically extending the other side of your node. That's extending your periapsis. If you're at the apoapsis, that is. Which I'm definitely not. I'm becoming really close to there. Actually, 91,000. Okay. Alright, so that's it. That is much too far. We'll adjust our orbit. We just need one, honestly. Okay, right now we need to be extending the other side of our orbit, so we need to go to the other node. I mean, we need to be decreasing the other side. Oh, terrible FPS right now. So this should take these and equalize them a bit, hopefully. Get this back down to 100. Oh, shoot. Alright, we're gonna go back the other way. Sorry about this. We're in an orbit. Kind of. Alright, thrust back this way. We just need to get this far enough that we're not going to go crashing into the ground. It's going to be a very elliptical orbit. Okay, honestly, let's cancel this. Go into the map. Fast forward. And it's going to become ridiculously close to the ground. For an orbit, at least. Alright, I'm trying to fast forward, but we're too close to the ground. Don't show again. Oh, turn off our RCS. Don't want to waste them all propellant. Okay, I want to get around to this side so we can push this side of the orbit out. If you can see what I mean. This episode's gone on a bit too long, but gotta finish what we're doing, you know. So I'll be back once we reach the apoapsis. Okay, alright, we're back. You can see this is the orbit I've got planned. It's about a 300,000 meter orbit, which is terribly high. Terribly high, but it's okay. We gotta do it. So this is our maneuver. We're approaching it. We're right here. Fast forward it a bit. And stop. That's probably too close. Nope, it's not. So fast forward a bit again. Need to wait till we're about probably 15 seconds, then we can start thrusting. Oop. Close enough. So we'll do this thrust. This is our delta V right here. That's how much change in velocity we need. And we're done. So hopefully our orbit should look exactly like that. So guys, look at this. We have our satellite in orbit of Kerbin. Let's fast forward. You can see it. You can see our amazing broken satellite. We would have extended those panels and it would have looked a lot better. But we didn't. So yeah, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully next time we won't fail as much. If you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.